On this episode of Just So You Know Moment with a Twist, we have the beautiful and talented Queen P, Miss Pauline Atkinson with QueenPoetry.com.
This is Just So You Know Moments with a Twist. Your host, Dr. Jackson Dean, the Pen Slayer. You ready? Let's go. Just so you know. Moments with a twist. Oh, talk show host, speaker, life and success strategist, author. Oh yeah. I inspire, empower, and coach others to be the best version of themselves. Just so you know. Moments with a twist. Are you ready?
This Just So You Know moment is brought to you by Dr. LaShonda Jackson Dean, Jackson Dean Investments, and JDI Multimedia Network. Just so you know, Dr. Jackson Dean, the TV talk show queen, the Pen Slayer, and multiple national, international best-selling author, and multinational, international empowerment speaker, says, I am a talk show host, a speaker, life and success strategist, and an author. I inspire, empower, and coach others to be the best version of themselves. Welcome to Just So You Know Moments with a Twist. I am your host, Dr. LaShonda Jackson Dean. First, and as always, I always have to give honor and praises, thanks to God. So many doubt him due to our current climate and current situations that we have going on. But you can't make me doubt him because I know too much about him. He is still in the blessing and the healing business, and I thank God for that. So, on this episode of Just So You Know Moment with a Twist, we have the beautiful and talented Queen P, Miss Pauline Atkinson with QueenPoetry.com. Hello, Miss Pauline. How are you?
Hello. Thanks for the lovely welcome. It's
Absolutely.
a pleasure to be here with you.
Tell us about book number 2, which is Mood Swings, because you know a lot of us are dealing with a bunch of mood swings these days. Give us the positive aspects of mood swings.
Right. Now, and I'm glad you said that because it's not the mood swings where you're ready to go out and start swinging. No,
yeah, I know.
No, I'm a woman of peace.
Right.
So.
No, I was just doing a play on words, you know.
No, I know. But
like I tell everybody, I like to have fun on my show. When it gets to the point where I can't have fun anymore, it's a wrap for this. It's a complete wrap. But I have to have fun. And so that was just a play on word with mood swings because people have mood swings. And so go ahead, girl. Tell us about your mood swings.
But exactly. And I feel and as you say that's what I would imagine people are going to think when they read this. But it's again, it is about not necessarily attitude, but I've gotten to the point now in this stage of my life, mood swings, where I did step out on faith. Mm-hmm. And I am getting to love myself. I'm getting more comfortable with who I am, and I'm not afraid to speak my truth. Book 1, I was a little timid. Mm-hmm. Or just not ready to speak up. Book 2, I'm speaking up
Mm-hmm.
because I know who I am now. I love who I am. And I'm not so much concerned about, not to say I don't care about what you think, but I'm going to say what I have to say. Okay. If you like it, hey, great. If not, I'm okay with that. But I need to say this. So, yeah. And again, it's poetic, but I think you get the message after reading, each poem.
And you know what you call that?
Tell me, please.
You call that growth.
Yes.
That's the definition of growth. When you get to the point, you know who you are as a person. You know who you are and what you're doing. So it doesn't matter what anybody else's opinion of you is, because you got the facts right here. So they can have all the opinions they want, but they're not entitled to the fact of who you are.
Yeah. And once you come to that realization, but you got to take that foot and just step it over and just step out. And once you get a piece of that, you'll realize, oh, why was I like this before? Why didn't I do this before? Why haven't I come out? And when you do, you realize that it's okay. It's okay to just do you and be you.
Yeah.
And not live for anybody else. You gotta love yourself first.
Yes. We all should learn to go through our journey, not to just go through it, but to grow through it.
Right. That's right.
You have to grow through your journey. When you grow through it, you're learning. You're learning yourself. You learn to appreciate all the aspects of yourself and things that you've gone through. A lot of people don't want to mention or even remember some of the hard times that they've gone through. But those scars that are left there are reminders of the things that you got through, that you grew through, and now you're a better person for it.
Exactly. You've learned, lesson learned. Exactly. And that's what life should be about. The lessons and hopefully you've grown from it. Exactly. Just what you're saying. If you haven't, then you need some work. But hopefully we've all grown through life lessons.
Exactly. So Miss Pauline Atkinson, Queen P, is one of the co-authors for the book, The Pivot Anthology, where I was the primary author of. If you haven't already, go out there and get your book, The Pivot Anthology. You can find that book. There it is right there. Isn't she a beauty? She a beauty. Put it back up there. Girl, that's a beautiful book right there. That's a beautiful book. And so if you haven't already, go to www.drlashandajacksondean.com/shop and get your autographed book today. You can also speak with Miss Pauline Atkinson. You can contact her and get your autographed book from her as well. What's your website? queenpoetry.com? Email address, right?
Yes.
So what's your website?
The website is queenppoetry.com.
queenppoetry.com.
Yes.
So get your book today.
Yes.
So tell us what's on your agenda. What type of events do you have coming up?
Let's see what's coming up. Actually, I'll be involved in June. There's a virtual book tour that I signed up for, so that's coming up in June, as well as actually I have some all types of swag stuff that will be shipped down to South Carolina, I want to say, because they have a Juneteenth event going on. So I'm getting all those goodies together to ship down there as well. And the big thing for me, is working on book 3, which will be titled "When the Mood Is Right: A Rebirth." So yeah, so now the rebirth is just what it says. I've come full circle. I am now who I am. I'm free. It's like this freedom. I'm free to be me. So I'm working on. Actually, I have a lot of it together, and but I really want it to be special. I wanted to end with a bang. So I'm really working hard on trying to get it a little different than the other 2 books, but yet just worth the read, and you leave feeling really happy and uplifted.
Will this be the completion of this series, The Mood?
Yeah, because it was a trilogy. So this is book 3. Yeah. Okay. So this is the final, but is it really the final? Does the journey really end? Hey, you never know. But yes, this would be the conclusion of the Mood trilogy series.
Good, fabulous.
Someday my prince will come. Someday we'll meet again to be happy forever. I know a dream when your fast will come. Someday we'll meet again to be happy forever. I know a dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the wish that you make will come true. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the wish that you make will come true.
If my audience would like to get in contact with you to connect, how would they reach you?
They can find me on Instagram at Queen P Poetry 123. They can find me on Facebook at Queen P Poetry. Also on Facebook at Pauline Atkinson. Or as I stated, the Gmail is queenppoetry@gmail.com.
So in the conclusion of this episode, do you have any final words you would like to leave us with?
Well, maybe I'll leave you with a poem. May I do that?
Okay.
Okay. Has come to be my signature poem. And it's from the first book, When the Mood is Right, A Poetry Journey. And it's titled On My Way Up, because I believe that this should give you some type of motivation. All right. And it reads, okay. It's on my way up. Climbing up the mountain, reaching for the top. With every step reminds me that there is no giving up. Thoughts in my head, books that I've read, unspoken words, loves that's been lost. All tapping into my brain as I take this climb, proving to myself that I'm not so far behind. With my dreams and my goals, with stories untold, when the time is right, it will all unfold. It's a tough climb, but I'm almost there. Anxiety removed and having no fear. I do what I do. I do what I can, living my best life. I am who I am. I'll talk my talk and I'll walk my walk. Climbing that mountain, I'm on my way up, reaching to the very top and not giving up. That's what I leave with you.
Woo! Woo! That girl can talk, y'all. I love it. Now,
Thank you.
people just got to be honest.
Mhm.
Who can't find some type of where they can resonate with the words of that poem? If you can't, it's something wrong with you. Because I know that I could resonate with every line of that. I could just feel it in me. You know, it just, and it makes me want to do more because I want to go all the way up to the top, like you said, all the way up.
That's right.
All the way up. And so that should be motivation for you to keep moving forward.
Yes. Yes. And that's part of my motivation and inspiration chapter. Mm-hmm.
That's good. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
So much, Miss Pauline Atkinson, Queen P, for being a wonderful guest and being the best part of Just So You Know Moment with a Twist TV talk show. Well, let's do our Princess Way to our audience. To learn more about Dr. LaShonda Jackson Dean and the books and the services that I offer, visit me online at www.drlashandajacksondean.com/shop. Please join us the next time for another episode of Just So You Know Moment with a Twist TV talk show. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is Just So You Know Moments with a Twist. Your host, Dr. Jackson Dean, the Pen Slayer. You ready? Let's go. Just so you know.